Block now on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
1 yard gain.
On 2nd and 9. Lock looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Do what you do.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Bears nothing. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throw here's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, Locke. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well done on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before. He's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this completes a Henry over the middle. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 19-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. It's Mack. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now in timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Block off of play action. He's going to let it go again. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful of not being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
To go.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's going to try and go deep again. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. And it's now fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. Here we go on fourth down with Locke. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7.
Now Locke again. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Play action. Now it's Locke. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Locked again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking downfield for Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
You're going to be laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Calling a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. Mack. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
At the 22-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
At the Bears' 14-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Gold is able to put it through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Gold set to kick off.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
31. A gain of 11 on the play.
Shotgun snap to Locke. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 39.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Locke working out of the gun. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and...
From the gun, it's Locke. And now he'll tuck, and he takes this one in for the Bears. Touchdown. Drew Locke, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Mahomes going to throw it here. Short pass caught by Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Devin Duvernay, 61 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 34, Bears 6. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially his 2nd interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Vikings, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as